FXBros.
Thing in here. What up, people? We are back. It is Sunday, January 11th. We're about to get this 2026 year started on a good note, following systems, following the trading plan, whatever kind of plan you got. We're just sticking to that shit. Before we get started, get this shit in. Let me set my levels for AU right quick. Let's get that popping. Let's go to the weekly. So we had a large extension on this previous week, even though the candle closed weak as hell. We did get a break above this candle's open, that bearish candle. Yeah, overall, I mean, just looking at the weekly, we still look bullish like I'm off. We still looking bullish right now. Weekly high. Damn. I didn't even move it up to this. Guess because nothing broke. But anyway, let's move this up because this range is going to be this previous weekly low. Let's get that marked up. Then let's get our fibs so we can see what the 50% range is. From the high to the low. And we got 50% up here, which we haven't reached yet, so that's key. It's probably why we still bullish. That's possibly why we still bullish, man. Should change this color to green. Yeah, so take this off. Take the fibs off. And now we got the range, so let's go down to the daily and see. So we didn't get no bearish engulfing. It would have been nice. We did get on the 4 hour, but not on a daily. That would have been amazing. We would have got that rejection off this trend line, as you can see. On the weekly, if you look at that trend line, let's see, we started it out this range because that was the last level tested out this bearish leg from the high we created off of 2021. So we were going way back in time. This trend line already got broken on the week of December 1st. So that's when we broke through there, and I was looking for other trends within this current little situation. Didn't really need to start it from there because that was a part of this range. So we had multiple touches already, 3 touches. Then we kind of touched again, but broke back through, but it never really left that range. And then we finally broke out of it to the upside. And so now if you look at this yellow trend line, which also on the bearish side, on the bullish side. You see this upwards trend right here that was broken in December, but we ultimately created a low down here for the tariff, which we kind of got that loaded up off the low from COVID. So the COVID low and the tariff low is a trend on AU, and you can look at this on other pairs too, which I probably could tighten that up looking at the weekly. We'll look at the daily, see what that looks like, see what I was doing. Let me see, could I tighten this up a little bit? So, what that look like on the week? Looks a little better. Go here with it. I'm gonna rock with it like that. I'll give it that breakthrough. Bam. Okay. So on the bearish side, well, really the bullish side. Let me stop saying that. On the bullish side, we got that coming from COVID. This little range right here, and you can see it's like almost like, I don't know if they call it flag or penny. It's one of the two, but nonetheless, it's a triangle, and we either gonna break to the upside or the downside. We already broke to the downside in December to January 2024 to 25. And last year, like I said, we had the tariff news break, would drop the market to extreme lows. Pretty much grabbed all liquidity, took people out of their buys, and then the market been moving up ever since. So we broke back in there, and then we look at this orange line. We can see we have one touch up here. That was in January 23. Another touch for September 24. And then a final touch here for in January. The first week of January, I believe. Yeah. First full week of January, I'll put it like that. So it's potential with the fact that we already broke to the downside but didn't continue lower. So it's a potential that was the manipulation, that was the sweep. Like I said, on all markets pretty much has that sell-off and rejection in April last year. And if we can catch volume to the upside, this might be a bullish scenario for AU, which falls into line with a dollar that they're trying to diminish the value of it by printing more money and lowering them rates. So they want to devalue that, so the dollar should drop along with UJ. So we look for sell scenarios on UJ, but yeah, we got the weekly situated right here. So we got the high, the low, previous weekly low, and 50% range. Let's see what that looks like on the 4-hour market. Opened here on Sunday. This 4-hour candle. Like we gapped down, and then had a burst of buyers come in. Currently got 3 hours left on this 4-hour candle, but if we continue to see some volume to the upside, then Yeah, that's gonna play out perfect. Let's take a quick look at the dollar and see how that's selling off. Well, if we look at overall for the whole year of 2025, you can see the dollar was just devaluing itself, selling off, selling off. We didn't get any breaks of like true strong structure for the most part. I mean, this would have been a level to break, possibly here. Um, maybe this, which we did break, but we traded right back through strong. You see this bearish candle on the daily, traded right back into that range, very strong. So that was liquidity. Uh, kind of tried it down. Couldn't go any lower, holding it strong at 96. And what was that? That was in September. 96.5. And that high that broke any type of structure, even though real structure was up here, that high is still holding over here in recent bullishness in November. And at the end of November, early November and end of November, we had a bullish push on the dollar, but it never broke above this high. So the dollar is still in bearish continuation as far as I'm concerned, even though it's kind of been moving up recently, you know. But if it was real bullish structure, this level would have never got broken whatsoever. I could see this wick, but that would have just been more liquidity. Um, but yeah, we would definitely need to see more larger bullish candles, something like this, you know, when it actually wants to go up. You see the strength of these candles, the bodies and the wicks and everything. So you know what a bearish and a bullish situation looks like by the size of the body of these candles that's being printed. And this is the daily too, so which we already know the ATR for this, the AU. It's roughly about 50 pips, 50, 51. Not a lot, but consistent. Um, yeah, looks like we got a bearish engulfing on a full hour as we open up, so that's a good sign. Let's look at UJ. UJ just swept the high. A lot of bearishness coming out of Friday, Sunday with a bearish candle. Let's see if we get more bullish continuation on this after we broke these highs. Uh, you know, this should follow the dollar roughly about 90%. Um, maybe a little more, but yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. Like I said, that's the full hour. This is the daily. And we did have UJ in this channel right here. Touches to the low, touches to the high. But so far, we did have a little breakthrough. We traded right back in. Now we're just trying to monitor these highs. I think this, yeah, that was the high of 2025. So we just might sweep that. And actually, I'm going to put this up here. I see a little gap that we may tap into. And this is on the daily, so this will hold some weight. Definitely hold some weight. I'm trying to be so particular. So we're looking for that level for UJ. If we're going to get some more bullishness, regardless what the dollar's going to do, because we're still expecting it to fall. But just to shake people out of this trade, which they already took advantage of all January, and now it's coming for all those stop losses. Yeah, we're going to sweep that. And we might get as high as up here, 160. 160 to mid 160s. Let's see what that look like. Clear. So yeah. Nothing just yet. Let's see what the dollar could continue bullish on some shit. Try to play around with this 100 again. It's possible. We already filled that in. Already filled this in. It's possible. Let's see, nothing on the weekly. 4 hours. In that range. Yeah, nothing really, but it still could push up to that area. Like I said. Overall, we know what the play is. But it's probably going to take some kind of situation to happen, even to the point of some kind of crisis. That would need to happen to interject enough volume and volatility, even though it's already a lot of volume right now. And that's going to come in the future, but that'll really push that dollar down and make all these trades, that much more evident. Short UJ, long AU. So, yeah. Gold. All-time highs. Come on, man. Oh, we got to react to that. Go. That's good because I got a little money sitting in GLD. So run that shit up. I use that for future plays. That's good. Gold is up 1%. Silver is up. Did silver make a new high? Pretty much. I don't know. But it's about to though. I mean, it's so close. So 30.15. 23.50. So no. Not yet, but it was close. It was close. But yeah, that's up 4%. Man, gold is, silver is, I gotta start calling this a silver rush. Just like they had the gold rush. Back, what was that, back in the early 1900s? The early 20th century. It's about to be the silver rush. That's crazy. 4% leverage. Good money. Good money on silver. Let's see what the other Forex charts are looking like. Nothing too crazy. AJ. Like it's due for a sale. GJ. It's pushing. EJ. Criminal probe into Fed Chair Powell. The US dollar retreated from its strongest In a month early on Monday, U.S. prosecutors opened a criminal investigation into Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell, adding to tensions with Trump administration. What the fuck? Powell has had enough of the carving from the sidelines and is clearly gone on the offensive. This is open warfare between the Fed and the U.S. administration, and to the extent that you take Powell's comments at face value, is clearly not a good look for the U.S. dollar. See what I said? We need to have a crisis. I mean, this ain't no crisis, but yeah, this type of news. That's crazy. That is crazy. Bitcoin is breaking out. We already broke out of this little situation we was in, retested, and now we on a continuation, man. It might be it. I mean, one would think this would be it too, but it's starting to look like that was it, because multiple retests to that level. 85K was 85K the low. Are we gonna push lower and pressure these buyers from April, the tariff buyers? It's crazy. Getting these bullish engulfings out of nowhere on a daily. Ether, pretty much same scenario. People had to come back down to 1,500. XRP had a nice push up, was selling up, but it's a lot of speculation got to be going on with XRP, bro. These niggas, this hoe is just up and down, up and down, up and down. Let's see what the weekly look like. Is it any clearer? I know, but last year it hit $3. Damn. 2025, June. I did not know that. In November 2024, that was the last time I was on that dollar. That bitch just shot the fuck up. Yeah, definitely got to start pouring more into the XRP pile. I got a few, but it'd be nice to have 1,000, which is like pretty much 2,100 right now. It'd be nice to have 1,000 of them on the top. That should be the goal. Before we look into the stocks, let's check out some of this news coming up. We have, so we have Monday. We got Westpac consumer confidence change on Australian dollar. That's Monday evening at 5:30. Nothing really too much going on with that. Tuesday, we have a day. Damn, we got a doozy. Tuesday. Oh, yeah. Oh, damn. Oh, man. Oh, look. This how I'm about to be all week. This how I'm about to be all week on them
Let's
boys.
go. Let's go. What the fuck going on?
What the fuck going on?
Oh,
That's crazy. That's what's up.
we in it.
Shout out to Soldier Boy.
For real.
That nigga said, Drake, y'all tripping, man. But yeah, news tomorrow is going to be crazy. I mean, Tuesday. Tuesday is going to be crazy. We have ADP employment change, CPI, inflation rate, core, and new home sales coming out 7:15, 7:30, and 9 o'clock in the morning.
That's crazy. Usually they come out on a Wednesday.
Yeah,
Well, it used to, but different regime.
right. They fuck around. They probably gonna say, man, just switch that shit up every week. Let's throw all this shit off. But yeah, got that going on. We got China coming out with their balance of trade, imports and exports. That might be something to look into. See what they did on that. Wednesday, PPI, retail sales, existing home sales. Yeah, we got a pretty busy week. 7:30, existing home sales. All that's coming out at 9 in the morning. Thursday, jobless claims, New York Empire State Manufacturing Index is coming out, all at 7:30. And yeah, busy week. Nothing on Friday, but yeah, we got a busy week this week as far as news. So heavy volatility gonna be injected into the markets on Tuesday morning at 7:30. See what that core inflation rate gonna look like.
Yeah, you definitely got to be alert this week.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, more than ever. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the news.
If not, I hope you got a headband.
Yeah, you definitely got to get your headbands because it's gonna you gonna want to know what the fuck going on. So it's the only time you can really ask that question with the proper attire.
That's a fact.
Um, yeah, going off my little watch list. Some of the stocks we look at when we go live during the week with Lyft. Still an amazing long-term buy. I don't think they're going nowhere. Uh, that they're going to continue to grow, especially with the future of autonomous driving. Once that gets, once they work the kinks out, every time it's a new technology, it's something that's going to really disrupt other industries. Like it's always bullshit with it. It always happens. It even happened with the internet. So you gotta give it time, but we know that's what's coming in the future. I mean, look at Back to the Future and shit, you know, Marty McFly, and you know, go look at Fifth Element, all these different like
That's my one right there.
uh-huh.
Fifth Element, yes.
Go look at what's the other one? Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, Demolition Man.
That one too, but I was thinking about the other one, Total Recall.
That was. Oh, I'm thinking Sylvester Stallone. That's you talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah. But Demolition Man was one of them ones too, for that futuristic shit. But yeah, man, lift is long term, still a good position. I would be definitely loading up on prices all up under here. I mean, like I said, we looking at the weekly, so we gotta realize this is a lot of load up time. I mean, like I said, we would need something terrible to happen for it to drop from here, but I think they starting to figure things out and invest into, like I said, AI and autonomous. Maybe not so much AI, but for sure autonomous. Microsoft, as long as they continue to do what they do, it should be a nice push up from these areas. Support demand area. Um, Here on a weekly, current price around the 400s, mid 400s, high 400s. Um, There's Claude at Microsoft. Tesla. I mean, Tesla is Tesla. They say Tesla is no longer a car company. I don't know if they ever were. You know, they're not in the business. They're going strictly autonomy, autonomous driving. Like that's what they want. That's what they're going for. So that's why they're not even tripping on people talking about these car sales are down, sales are down. Like, yeah, don't worry about that. Just wait for this stock to go up when this profit start rolling. Once they figured out this robo taxi situation and however else they're gonna work out the autonomy driving in the current Teslas that they have. Because I know that's a thing too, especially in Cali. But yeah, Tesla is Tesla, man. You know, buy that caution, buy that good prices, but it's bound to continue to go up. Oracle, another good buy, structured buy. Where we at right now? I mean, or you could wait if we fall further down to 120, but I'm unsure about that. It would need something terrible to happen for them to hit those levels. I feel like we already sold off a lot too. So um, AVGO, Broadcom, chips. They all about chips, semiconductors. So I would say possibly this could be like the American version of TMC. Is that the right? Taiwan Semiconductor, TSM. I said TMC. TSM.
Yeah, I like that assumption.
You know, in a sense. Dutch Bros. Um, yeah, Dutch Bros. I feel like it's a super long term play. I would say look at what Starbucks did. They're trying to disrupt what Starbucks is doing, but Starbucks got a kind of good situation going for them because they kind of like in the Walmart play, like
That's what I was thinking about, but
they heavyweight.
Starbucks actually looks better than Bros right now.
Let me see. Let me pull that up.
Starbucks actually does look good.
What's Starbucks?
S Bucks.
That's Bucks.
B Bux.
S Bucks. Yeah. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that Starbucks is, you know, I guess I don't know. I guess they're taking their, sweet time, just figuring it out, working out the kinks, see what they're gonna do. But they definitely got a lot of real estate, even within their stores. Like,
Hmm.
I know it used to be the hot hangout spot, but not so much anymore. I mean, they got a lot of competition. So a lot of other coffee shops that opened up in certain areas, especially downtown areas. A lot of other competition. So,
Yeah, where you get the better stuff too, like better quality.
yeah, Nvidia. I mean, what can we say? The largest company in the world. They are years ahead with their chips and technology as far as growth. So, I mean, you got a good 2 to 3 years of growth out of them just on some buy the shit.
Hmm.
Buying Nvidia is damn near like buying the S&P or some shit like
Yep.
that. It's gonna take Nvidia to really have a real bad chart, as far as they structure and breaking structure for other markets to fill it and follow suit. Like they are the leaders right now. So Netflix do a short short or put, nigga. Do short sell put Netflix, man. Netflix is good long term till you start seeing bullish momentum on the weekly. Like it's been selling so much on the weekly, I would definitely wait until I get a green candle printed on the weekly that's showing some sort of momentum, more so than the previous green candles that were printed as we started going bearish in July. So yeah, short Netflix. If you are a person that short stocks, this would be a great one to do so.
Until that sucker give you a reversal, because once it do,
Oh yeah, it's gonna go.
I
That's
can
what I'm
see it
saying.
going to like 80.
Yep. Why not? It already came this far. Why not sweep all this
Yep.
right here?
Yep. Do all that, and then it's go reverse, and but yeah, long term, hell of a buy.
Hell of a bar. Big Bear AI. Too soon to tell.
Very soon.
Too small to determine its future. So this is, if anything was a gamble, this would be a gamble. I'm gonna keep it all the way G. I mean, they are in AI. Um, Everybody that is AI is probably being highly speculated on, and their stock is going up just because they're in AI. So we really just gotta wait to see what the news headlines gonna say about Big Bear, and what they have in the works as far as who they partnering with and all this type shit. What type of people is working there, working for them. That's gonna determine a lot.
Mhm.
Cisco, great company long term, highly needed in AI with what they do. With all the networking systems that they build, telecommunications and everything. So good long term buy. Same thing with a lot of these bearish charts that you're starting to see. I mean, it's not bearish by far, but these pullbacks, you definitely will want to wait till some kind of structure is being built. At least wait till a green weekly candle is printed before you start to continue to go along.
But yeah, it definitely is a buy long term.
Man, did you hear that they got some federal charges or investigation on Jerome?
Nope. I did not hear about this, bro.
Yeah, I didn't either. I was just clicking on the dollar and saw it. Like they was talking about that's why the dollar dropped recently. I'm like, what the fuck going on?
Yeah, that boy
supposedly
out of
it's
there.
something he said. Like they're trying to get him
Oh,
on some verbal shit.
wow.
Like they reading. Yeah, just fucking with him. Really just fucking with him.
Yep.
It's really funny. Leave that nigga alone. Man. It's about to be on the way out, making his last year one of the worst. Walmart. 10 hours ago, Walmart and Google introduced next generation shopping experience. Let's see what the hell they talking about right quick. Walmart and Google introduced next generation shopping experience. Walmart and Google have partnered to launch a new experience that combines the intelligence of Google Gemini with the unmatched assortment, value, and convenience of Walmart and Sam's Club. Built by
My Lord.
Walmart and accessible directly within Gemini through the Universal Commerce Protocol. This innovation is designed to make shopping more intuitive, reliable, and seamlessly integrated into everyday life. All right.
Walmart
Walmart
is in
noted
fire, bro.
that customers, I told you, bro, they are taking these profits that they don't have to pay in payroll, and they about to go crazy. They get money every day.
I'm
Every
looking at
day.
I'm looking at calls right now.
To gain access to Walmart Sam's extensive in-store and online product selection at competitive prices, Gemini would naturally surface relevant options during conversations, creating more opportunities to connect shoppers with the right products and services at the right time. Man, fast delivery is a central feature of this new experience. Customers and members will be able to receive locally curated products quickly with delivery options ranging from under 3 hours to as fast as 30 minutes, i.e., drone.
Mm,
Yep, Walmart will be in all the headline news as a great stock performer, and it's looking like it's about to continue performing with this weekly and daily bullish momentum. Yeah, I definitely got to get into a call.
oh yeah, boy.
Palantir says Palantir slips as Kathy Wood sells $10 million stake amid valuation concerns. Man, $10 million. That's what they pay for electricity, nigga. Damn, $10 million. It's Palantir. These niggas, yeah, 423 billion. But nonetheless, great stock to own. Don't really know too much about them. I just know they embedded with defense and just building systems and protocols for, I guess, defense and government, make it more efficient and whatnot. ET, yeah, man, we just another situation of they are not. Well, I ain't gonna say they're not large, but they're not super small. They got their hands in a lot of things, energy transfer, but with the fight over oil and more production of oil, we would it would be nice to get into some stocks that's gonna have a good potential of growth through this, financial transfer of oil and rare earth minerals and natural gas and whatever the hell else countries need to run every day. So ET is a part of that. So we want to catch that. That's some of that shit. That's that shit. School is trade. That motherfucker, right? Baker Hughes drilling with the breakout weekly bullish. This might be something we definitely got to keep an eye on. Not too expensive on the stock price, but this could be a runner. This could be a runner if they get some good long-term contracts. Or get involved in all this oil everybody going after. Robotics company. VLO with the bullish weekly gap up. Oil refining. Another key to the process of pulling the oil off the ground and actually using it. Halliburton with the bullish gap up. Oil field services. Halliburton is similar to a what's the company you in? The oil company, ain't you in that home? I can't think of the name of the bitches. But another one to look into.
I'm drawing a blank. Let me see. You're
Yeah.
talking about
I don't know if you in it or if something you're looking at. Flesh.
thanks. Schlumberger.
Schlumberger. The slummiest of all burgers. Yeah, them niggas. They pretty much competition with Halliburton. OIS was another one that's breaking out. Cheap stock, probably something good to go. Actually, I'm gonna look into that. Going finding some calls on that shit. But they do oil field services, so similar to a Halliburton and a Schlumberger, but they are babies based on their market cap. Look like they've been in business, and they back down to their opening price of 2002. Well over 20 years, roughly going on 25 years next year. It'll be the 25th anniversary, but yeah, they had a nice run. Broke out like a motherfucker early in the year. Had a bad fall for the housing crash. Probably in some bad loans. Then they bounced back up after that to all-time highs of 60, 65. Started to sell off. And just never found a footing. COVID just crushed them. COVID took them to all-time lows, all the way down to $2, and they just at 8. So might be a risky one, but it also might be one with a whole lot of upside potential. So I might look into that. OIS. TSM, I had to add it back on here. I just want to see what they're doing because I know they're going crazy. Yeah, 1.38 trillion for market cap. Great stock. Without TSM, it would be no AI. It would just be Broadcom getting all the money, and they can't handle it. That's facts. Google is up like a Google had a crazy year last year. Oh my god. Damn, now yeah, that was a crazy year. Like ridiculous. Like 2020. They probably was making all this money because of YouTube, nigga. Itch. My bread. Yeah, Google is amazing. Walmart is integrating Alphabet's Gemini platform into its shopping experience. All right, so yeah. You can't get into Google, buy Walmart. That's right. CVX, Chevron, bullish breakout, closed bearish, but still a bullish breakout. Trump presses oil executives to invest in Venezuela. Trump said, hurry up, y'all, get out there for it's all gone. Damn. $19.68. That's when they got their chart. Going way out on the weekly. This is $3.83. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. How many splits did they have? Splits. So yeah, I'm about to take a look at. Actually, let me pull up AU, see what it's doing. See what it's doing. An hour had a nice breakout to the upside, but swept those highs from the end of the week on the 1 hour. And the 4 hour got to sell off heavy for this to be more sales. That's a fact. As low as holding. Well, yeah, I'm gonna take a quick look before we get off here. Let me see what I'm working with for Walmart. See what we get into is, yeah, this is the Friday for the 16th, right? The 16th, them expiries. I got Dutch Bros and Lyft, and I'll be out of there with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got that going on. Let's see what Walmart is talking about. What is your expiry on Walmart right now?
The 6th.
Of March?
February, my bad.
Oh, shit.
Yep. That's a little quick hitter.
But you got like you already up on it, like as far as your strike price? Like, what is it, 117?
That was it was a 114 call.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So yeah, so far I'm up 8% on that call. They continue to run. They give me 100%, I'm out of there.
I'm looking at February 20th calls. They're not even letting you get close to where the money at right now. They the cheapest you could get, but pretty much at the money is 120. Then when you go out to February 27th, that's when they give you the 117. March 20th. It jumped right down to 120. May 15th, 120. But that was getting into like the 500s. 620. 1,100 for the 120 call expiring January 15th, 2027. I think I might try to swag that. Let me see. When do they have another earnings? That's what I need to know. That's what I need to know. When is your next earnings call, fam? February 19th. Okay. February 19th. I got you.
SoFi looks really good too. SoFi.
February 13th. 257 or 415. Yeah. So I'm looking at either February 13th expiry, 117 call for 257, or February 27th call after earnings for 117 for $415. Crazy difference. I could just buy the same car that you win for $330, expiring on the 6th, 114 call. So yeah, we'll chill on that. But I'm definitely looking to get in that OIS. See what they're talking about.
Damn, I like SoFi.
Hmm?
SoFi technology, the SoFi.
What's their ticker?
SOFI.
SoFi Technology, NASDAQ, financial rental leasing. Oh, okay. Financial service platform engages in the provision of student loan refinancing options to the private student loan market. Hmm. That bitch is a day trader. Even on the 1 hour, that would be moving.
Mm-hmm.
19 days, next earning call. 87% on the year. Not bad.
Yep. Not bad at all, Craig.
Not bad. Yeah, that's not bad at all. You really just stop and think about it.
Mhm. Big fact.
$60. The breakout is 11. 10. 360. Income statement. Revenue. That's debt. That's not bad. Revenue consistent. Sure. Debt is going down. Don't look bad. Based out of Houston.
What's that?
Huh?
What's based out of Houston?
OIS, this Oil States International. Manufacturing products and services used in the drilling, completion, subsea, production, infrastructure. So, something like a Schlumberger or a Halliburton.
Oh,
But also kind of listening to what you call them, the EYL, them boys that mentioned, I think it was, what's his name? Ian mentioned that the oil play won't be a long-term play. Right?
yep, yeah, that was him.
It's going to be short-lived.
Yep.
So it's nothing to really just all out.
Ride out for the whole year.
Yeah, it's something to just probably get a nice little 3 to 6 month contract on just so you can ride the wave
Yeah.
with,
And yep, and so your shit could breathe.
so your shit can breathe. Yeah,
Yep, time decay won't affect you.
all the facts.
And you'll have enough time theta to to get out when it does hit a certain percentage or whatever.
Right.
Possibly getting out of these trades by April. That's what I'm looking to do.
No facts. Big facts. But yeah, man, it's we gotta get back on the grind. The Turo sending me email telling me I finished booking you a trip. I got you, Turo. Hold up. Let me get the whip. But yeah, man, we're gonna wrap it up, and we will be back to talk about the markets on Wednesday morning.
Oh, big facts.
But yeah, man. Let's stay focused. Like I said, stick to these systems, stick to these trading plans. Don't go too crazy, and yeah, we got this shit easy, easy work. Yes, sir. All right, brother.
All right, man. Tap in with y'all Wednesday, bro.
Yep. Peace.
Peace.